I think, Victor, I can start with you. So let's not just waste much time. Probably the class is being recorded, so whatever they miss, I'll be able to post it later on.
Okay, no problem. I'm with you, boss.
Okay.
Somebody else joined now.
Okay. You saw someone?
Yeah, that's Victoria.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so
Maybe
I'm
we can
about
just give
muting
time
everyone.
or
So, okay, because we might not know what others are doing. So I think we can just go. It's being recorded, so I can repost the stuff later on.
Okay, we are 4 now.
Yeah. So we are kickstarting, guys. Sorry about the previous glitch in mic issue. So I'll be muting everyone. Okay, welcome, guys. Welcome to the second batch of Curex Academy. And my name is John. I'll be taking you through the class. And it's quite an interesting topic. I believe all of us here, we've come across the word called cryptocurrency. And I'll be diving you in, probably not in-depth knowledge, but probably something you'll be able to use to probably get yourself equipped with this new technology making waves in the world today. So without wasting much of our time, we'll just kickstart. So the question, as you can see on my screen, is what is cryptocurrency? What is cryptocurrency? And we can see that from the introduction, we can define cryptocurrency as a type of digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. What does this mean? Let's just divide the word into two, crypto and currency. So crypto there is taken from the word cryptography, and which we'll be defining later on. Why currency is probably, we know what currency is. It can be something you exchange to get value back. A simple example of that is probably the ones we spend, the money we spend. So we spend them to get a value back, or you use them to purchase something. So when we bring these two words together, that makes it cryptocurrency. And we are told it's a type of digital or virtual currency, meaning it only works virtually. It's a digital means of sending something to someone or the other. Unlike fiat, whereby, let's take Naira for example, it's not digital. That's a fiat, that's a hard note. It's not digital, so this makes it different. So let's go back to the word cryptography to help us understand more what cryptocurrency really is. We get the fact that cryptography is the process and study of techniques for securing communication and data from third parties. It also involves creating methods that allow information to be transmitted or stored in a way that only authorized parties can access, read, or understand it. Now, cryptocurrency is an asset whereby no one, from the terms cryptography, means no one can have access to it except you are given an access, or you are given something called key to open that door or to use it. So that's what makes it decentralized. So the thing is, if you are not giving an information to use someone's crypto asset, you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to do that because you are not giving the access to even access it or read it. So it's just like a security currency, you get, that people use these days. But now it's not a fiat, it's not a paper, but it's a digital one. So we proceed, and we can also see that cryptography plays a critical role in securing modern communication, financial transaction, and data storage, and is a foundational to technology such as cryptocurrency and blockchain. So as you can see, the terminology used here, cryptography has been there. People have been using it to probably create a program for financial transaction. They also use it to store data, and is also one of the core financial building blocks for cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. So it's just like encrypting. Let's just take it from that word. Something being encrypted, whereby it's so secure that you control it. You that have the access, you that have the key, you control it, and you can also store this digital asset. So as we proceed, we're going to see what we can use this asset to do, the future purposes and things we are going to meet. So they say, why is cryptocurrency different from traditional currency, like your dollar, like your euro, like your Nigerian naira? Say, unlike traditional currency issued by governments, like the naira, like the dollar, like the euro, cryptocurrency operates on decentralized network based on technology called blockchain technology. You get the point now. It operates on a decentralized network, meaning if you own a crypto asset, a bank can't control it, the government can't control it. You are your bank, you are your everything. So, and that is the main focus, or the main technology being used to build it, which is the blockchain technology. So we'll be discussing how this blockchain technology works as we continue with the webinar. But just know this, it is decentralized. What does it mean? The banks, the government, nobody can control it except you. You are your bank. So even if you lose your security in guiding this your cryptocurrency, meaning it's lost forever. So meanwhile, if you are storing probably your fiat, your digital naira or stuffs, you can actually go to the bank for help because it is centralized. But crypto assets are decentralized. They are built on decentralized network. So you are your bank. If it gets stolen, if it gets hacked, no one can help you. It's gone. So as we go further, we can see that the decentralization means that cryptocurrency aren't controlled by any central authority, such as bank governments, making them theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. So I think we've talked about this, meaning no one can manipulate it. You are on your own. Whatever happened to your asset, whatever happened to it, you'll be held accountable. So you can't hold anyone accountable. If you store your money in the bank, if the bank go bankrupt, you can see someone who you sue, which is the bank. But with cryptocurrency, you can't sue anyone, except if you are storing it on a centralized exchange. And I think this webinar doesn't cover that yet, but as we go on with the series, we'll be getting to know what centralized exchanges are. So let's quickly define what blockchain technology, how it works. Remember, blockchain technology is where cryptocurrency is built upon. So we see blockchain technology is a decentralized and distributed ledger system that securely records and verifies transactions across multiple computers in a network. It is the underlying technology behind cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, but it has many other potential applications in various industries. Yeah. So if you can see this diagram here, it's just telling you what a blockchain looks like. Now, the blockchain technology is being built by probably a software. Yeah, we have it's run on a code. You get so, and it is decentralized. We get that point clear. The thing is, since crypto is built on a blockchain technology, and what is that technology? It's just like um, a ledger, that's a list of what people can see. You get so this ledger, banks, institutions use it to probably trace what transaction you are doing, or where money is going to, where money is coming from. So that's how the blockchain technology also work. But the difference between blockchain technology and traditional banks doing their stuff is that we, as their customers, we can't see this transaction going on live. But with blockchain technology, with cryptocurrency, you can actually see where, if your money is being hacked, you can actually see on the network the address that is receiving that money that is being hacked. But the only thing is, you can't get it back, but you can actually trace it. And if you eventually see that your money, your asset is being traced to a centralized exchange, you can call that centralized exchange. Like, I know most of us might probably be aware of Binance. So Binance is a centralized exchange. You get. So on the other hand, if you trace your assets, seeing that the person who stole from you deposited it into a Binance into Binance address, you can call up to Binance and say, look at the issue, retract such fund going into your system. And it's not 100% that Binance will probably track it down. But if it's a very huge amount, and if you have your proper documentation and everything, you can submit it to them, and they can probably freeze that asset from their own end. So blockchain technology is just trying to tell us that it's just like a list whereby every transaction is visible for everyone to see. Every transaction is visible for everyone to see. Unlike the traditional banking system, if you send money to me today, I can't really trace. They are the only one that have the access. They don't make it visible to the customers to see where money is coming from or whatsoever. So we go to the applications of blockchain technology, which number one is cryptocurrency. And we can see that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other digital currencies use blockchain to securely record transactions without the need for a central authority. And where you can also use the blockchain technologies on supply chain management. You see that the blockchain technology can be used to track the movement of goods from origin to destination, ensuring transparency and reducing fraud. And in the finance system, blockchain can facilitate faster, cheaper, and more secure cross-border payments, as well as provide transparency in auditing and reporting. In the healthcare sector, blockchain can be used to securely store and share patient records, ensuring data integrity and privacy. Also voting, like normal voting, presidential voting, and the likes. If the government can allow the use of blockchain technology, this will make the public to really see how people has voted for each person's. Unlike the rigging we see these days, if blockchain technology is being used to run this voting process, everyone can see the transparency there. And one thing about this blockchain technology is it's been connected amongst billions of computers. Billions of computers. They call each computer a node. They call each computer a node. So it's very impossible for it to be hacked, because people might ask, can this blockchain technology be hacked or something? It seems very impossible to hack, because from the genesis, people actually leave their computer. People actually leave their computer to secure these networks. As I'm telling you, billions of computers today are on as node, facilitating this transaction every second. So, which is why it looks very, very impossible to hack blockchain technology. So, which is why in the crypto space, we call this technology the future technology, the Web3 technology that we are looking out for. So, one of the two things that the two features we have we have a lot of features about cryptocurrency, but I only picked out two. Is being decentralized. That's decentralization, and we see that most cryptocurrency are decentralized, meaning you don't have an external factor reacting on it, meaning no one can control it except you. No one can freeze your funds. You are your bank. You are your everything. So that's the meaning of decentralization, and it operates on distributed ledger, meaning the ledger, which is the blockchain technology, is just like a list of book whereby you see all transaction happening on that on that cryptocurrency network. You get. So being a blockchain technology, and it makes it much more decentralized, which is a chain of blocks and each containing a list of transactions. So the number two feature is being globally accessible. Cryptocurrency can be accessed and used anywhere with just your internet connection, making it a global form of currency. Now let's take, for example, if you have Naira, you can't spend Naira in the US, you can't spend Naira in Canada, you can't spend Naira in other African countries. But if you have a Bitcoin as a Nigerian, it can be sent out to the US, the person can spend it there. If you have Ethereum as a Nigeria, it can be spent anywhere in the world. So far you have an internet connection, you have a wallet that receives this asset. So it makes it much more easier for people to send. It's just like you sharing a movie through Bluetooth. You get to someone very fast, unlike your traditional banking. Imagine you trying to send 10,000 naira to someone in the US. Before the money gets there, with the fees of the bank, with the fees of processing, the exchange rate and everything, before it gets to the US, the person might even be receiving 1 naira, and it will even probably take maybe 2 or 3 days before it gets there. But with cryptocurrency, you can get there, the asset can get to that person, in seconds, in minutes. You get, depending on how non-congested the network is at that time. So the thing is, cryptocurrency is not widely accepted yet, but if you send it, you can easily convert maybe or sell into your fiat currency and probably receive it, because you can't go to a local shop now telling an old woman you want to buy food stuff and you send Bitcoin to the woman. The woman will be like, what's this? You get. So she'll be like, what's this? What are you trying to do? Give me money that I know. You get. So most people don't know it yet, but that doesn't mean you can't convert it to your fiat. You can, because there are exchanges, there are liquidity for it, so you can spend it at any time. Because we are getting there whereby it will be a global acceptance technology. Reason why the government seems adamant about it is that they don't have control over it. It's something they don't have control over it. Looking at the fact that Naira now, they have control over it. They can print as much as they want. They can embezzle as much as they want. They can say a lot as much as they want. And if it's low in circulation, they can print more. You get. But with cryptocurrency, it has limits, and nobody has access to it. Even the creator doesn't have access to it. You get. So from the time it has been created, and by the time it has been distributed, probably people are getting it. No one, the creator doesn't even have access to even take your assets or whatsoever. You remember, it is decentralized. You have the access to press send or receive. So that's in your power to do. I know most of us will be like, what are the types of cryptocurrency we have? We have a lot. We have a lot. We have thousands of cryptocurrency assets in the world right now, and people are trading it 24/7. But the most popular ones, we have Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, we have Ripple, and Litecoin. Reason why people create cryptocurrencies are probably because one is lacking something. You get. So a developer, someone might just come up and say, whoa, this first crypto asset that was created, which is let's say Bitcoin, is probably taking maybe 2 minutes to send. I can create a cryptocurrency that can take probably 1 second to send. You get. That's on and on. People can just come with, okay, I'm finding something not going well that I can do better with my own crypto asset. Then they create more. That's the reason why we have millions of it. Meanwhile, on the other hand, thousands. Meanwhile, on the other hand, there are some crypto assets or tokens that are created just for they are created for memes. You get. They don't have good utility. They are just created for probably due to some trend and whatsoever. You get, which is why we have millions of it. And you wouldn't want to invest your money in probably all the crypto assets you see. You just have to choose the ones that has good holders and what people trust. You get. So I believe we'll be going deep into that in this series of the webinar. So let's take Bitcoin for example. It is the first and most well-known cryptocurrency. It was created in 2009 by an anonymous entity known as Satoshi Nakamoto, and it's the first known, and I'm very well aware that most of us must have heard Bitcoin. So, like I said, in the coming series, we'll be talking about each of these crypto assets, what is trying to solve, what a real life asset problem they are trying to solve, and why you should use them, or why you should buy them, or why you should own them. You get. Let's take the second most popular one is Ethereum. Ethereum is known for its smart contract and decentralized applications called dApps. So Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Yes, market capitalization is used to know probably what a crypto asset is worth at that moment. We have Ripple. Ripple focuses on enabling fast and low-cost international payments. Also, we have Lite. It often referred to as the silver of Bitcoin gold. Litecoin offers faster transaction confirmation times. So you see, most people create an asset due to the fact that maybe a crypto asset is lagging something, and they feel they can, with their own crypto asset, with their own technological advancement, they can build something faster than the previous one and whatsoever. So we'll be talking about the future of cryptocurrency. We'll be talking about crypto. What does it have? What can we use it for as time goes on? The future of it. We see that cryptocurrency can be used for various purposes, including buying goods and services. You can invest with it, or as a means of transferring wealth across borders. So like the graphical representation, you can see people are already spending it now. You get. And decentralized exchanges are already building an ATM card for it, whereby anywhere you go, if you just go to an ATM store, you can just put in your crypto ATM card into the asset, and you are spending in any currency you choose. You get. So there are ATM booths for cryptocurrency right now as we speak in some major countries. You get. So as an investment, it's something you can use to invest. You can see people are really making good returns from investing in crypto assets. And this asset, they make sure they do their due diligence on this asset before they put their money in it. You get. And from the third one, you can see that it's very easy to send to your loved ones, your friends, and families as well. So if you have a crypto asset now, you can send it, you can spend it, you can sell it for your fiat at the moment. But what we are looking at in the future is that people don't trust in fiat because governments control this. So people don't really want because the creator of Bitcoin, that was what he has in his mindset, because he knows traditional assets are being controlled by the government. You get. So being controlled by the government shows that they can manipulate it. They can do whatever they choose to do with the asset at the moment. Now let's take Naira for example. Reason why people are probably stranded because the governments are probably in charge. They control the supply of Naira. They control the demand of Naira at the same time. So they might choose to seize the Naira. They might choose to seize the Naira not to go in circulation, which is why people are finding it difficult to fend for themselves, and do whatsoever. So it's limited. It's limited because it's being controlled by the government. But if you have a crypto asset, you can do whatever you want to do with it. You can accumulate as much as you want. You get. You be the one holding your asset. No one owns it for you. You control it and you do whatever you want with it. So that's the edge cryptocurrency have with against your traditional currencies. But if you are going into cryptocurrency, you should know that there are risks and considerations. And these risks you should know. Number one is volatility, meaning that crypto asset prices can fluctuate widely within a short period of time. You get. If you invest in a crypto asset, the price easily change with news. You get. With news. If you hear probably a news that maybe the government are fighting against Bitcoin, let's just say for example, you'll get to see that people get to panic instantly and they may start selling. So imagine you buying at that moment, maybe buying it for investment, maybe using 100,000 Naira to buy it at that moment, and that news comes and people that were there before you started selling, and your price, your 100,000 can turn to dust. Your 100,000 can turn to dust. That's zero. You get. So that's the meaning of volatility. But with a crypto asset that has a very big market cap, full word is market capitalization, meaning how much people trust this asset. Such crypto assets can't fall that way. So such crypto assets that can fall that way are meme tokens. You get. Meme token that doesn't have utility, that doesn't have any future. You get. That people just create for fun. You get. These are the kind of assets. These are short-term assets. So anything can manipulate the price at any time. Your 1 million naira can turn to dust if if you don't take preventive measure to know what you are investing in. We have a lot of meme tokens, and it's not that all meme tokens um are 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 this way. We have some that probably eventually have utility backing them. So you just have to do your due diligence and make sure you thoroughly check the project, the group of people who created this token, what their future ambition is, what they are trying to solve with this crypto asset before you get into such position by buying this crypto asset. And the other risk is probably fraud. Probably fraud. Probably fraud. If we're talking about fraud, it's not like because most people, the mindset of people nowadays is that it's linked to fraud. Even the government, because they don't have the power to control it, they target fraud. But if we have that mindset from beginning, we should probably change it now. We should probably change it now, because they are saying these things because they probably don't have full control over it. They probably don't have full control over it. So if you look at your traditional currencies, fraud are being practiced with it as well. So the same way, if you are going into if you are doing cryptocurrency, if you are dealing with it, you should also take note, because you can be defrauded. And also, one of the things is that people use it for fraud. They use it. If imagine you defraud someone a huge sum of money and you are moving it through a bank, the bank can actually ask you where you get that money from or whatsoever. Where you get that money from, why are you moving it, what do you do that you have this kind of money, and they can freeze your account. But with crypto, one of the reasons I think why the government still fight it is that you can move any amount of funds. You can move any amount of funds without nobody asking, if you are not moving it through a centralized exchange. If you are moving it through a centralized exchange, you might be questioned, or if that crypto asset has been tagged as a fraud asset, it might be freezed by a centralized exchange. But if you are moving it through a decentralized exchange, I know decentralized and centralized might look confusing, but as we go on with the webinar series, we'll be getting what these things are. So you can move any amount of money through any cryptocurrency. So that's the reason why governments really are fighting against this, because they don't have they feel people getting involved with fraud, they can actually get away by using cryptocurrency in moving such funds. Also terrorists, also drug financing. People can finance drug movements with cryptocurrency, also terrorism. But they've been doing this with fiat all along. But one of the things is with cryptocurrency, it seems like it's so hard to trace. It's so hard to probably know this person. You are only seeing the transaction visible going on, but you don't really know this person. This person doesn't have a profile. You can only see the cryptocurrency address moving such funds. But you don't know who this person is. But with your traditional banking, the bank already collected some information about you. They know your address. They have your ID card and whatsoever. But with crypto, they are just seeing your address, your crypto asset address. But not your house address. So please take note. Not your house address. Your cryptocurrency address. So they don't know who that person is. So a lot of people, millions of addresses transacting on the visible ledger, but nobody knows who is who. So it can also be used as money laundering and more, you get. So these are the risks you should look out for when trading cryptocurrency. So it's been minutes we've been talking, and I think we've come to the conclusion of what cryptocurrency is. And if you well, I just hope you stick around, as well, more announcement will be coming on our next webinar, and we'll be taking much more interesting topic on cryptocurrency, and we'll be discussing more about decentralized exchanges, how you can buy crypto, how you can store them, how you can trade them, how you can be profitable, how you can invest, and much more. So I think that will be all for now. So thank you very, very much, guys. And I'll be taking questions if you have questions around what we've covered so far.